Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, this rivalry has been intense, and over the years, there's always a back and forth with these offenses.
And they live so close near each other in proximity, obviously. They go to the same high schools. They visit the same school, Jesse. This game always means a lot.
Yeah, look, it's Boomer, Sooner, and Hook'em, right? This is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. There's just always a different energy when these two teams meet.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way. Quickly
out to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Off the RPO, complete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on first down from the 30. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams.
Got a lot of running room. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is not.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking down the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Hey.
Back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Working that left side now. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He'll do it himself. Running with power. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it. And he will score! Touchdown Sooner!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense has a second down play. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decisioning.
First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Trying play action. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
The Sooners will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So
He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Handoff from the gun. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He makes the connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback will audible. They get him down after he makes a catch. Offense gets set for second down. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Flips it out in the flat. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. No huddle here for the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his target down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll put the tight end in motion. Plows through the defense. And the quarterback is snowed under. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll keep it himself. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job on the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to touchdown Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And, oh, man, there's some burnt orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And, Reese, I know that, but, man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? And it's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circled this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Give to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw it again. Fires left. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the ball's loose in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Makes the grab on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. It's complete to the left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the golden hat, and Oklahoma will be wearing it. That's it for the latest edition of the Red River rivalry. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and our entire team, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye and so long. That'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.